What is up, guys? Welcome back to our FC25 career mode here today. Back with another video and not two games in the championship for a change. We've got a game in the championship, yes, but we've also got the beginning of our FA Cup campaign, which is quite important for us in regards to the board expectations we have set on us this season, which of course are strict. So it's one of the big things we have to ensure we do well in, and that is the FA Cup. We head to League One side Peterborough United today, and yeah, let's have a little look at the board expectations, if I can actually remember where on earth they are. So a lot of these are well in progress. Gain automatic promotion, currently sat in second. There's the FA Cup one to reach the round of 16, which I think maybe is winning the third round and fourth round. So still a little bit of work to do there. Sign 4 of your youth academy players in each of the following positions. Now, we've signed up Elijah Drew, and it's not popped up to say 1 of 4 complete on the right. So I'm a little bit curious as to why that's not completed. I don't know if we have to bring a player in through the scouts and then into the youth team, but yeah, Drew was in our academy to start with, so I'm not too sure what that's all about. It's only a medium one. A streak of 5 clean sheets in home matches. We're on 2 at the moment, I believe. We need to try and get to 5, which might be difficult. The other are long term. So I think these 2 are still the most crucial by a mile and what we will be mostly judged on. So the FA Cup is a massive, massive deal that we will be taking as seriously as possible. But there is one game between now and then, and it's against Cardiff at home in the Championship. Cardiff doing quite well, sat in 7th. So here's the team then for the game against Cardiff. Far from fully fit throughout some areas of the team. Senny Dieng is going to be in goal. We're going to have Borges, Clark, Fry and Ayling as the back for Dale Fry coming in for Lenihan, who is far from full fitness. Rav Vandenberg isn't that close either. Midfield 4 is our first choice, albeit Duck's not 100% fit. Neither is Isaiah Jones. And then, yeah, we've got a few fitness issues up front. Latty Lath's not anywhere near fully fit, but unfortunately, he's fitter than Force. And he's also fitter than Tommy Conway, who is nowhere near and is going to be rested. So we're going to put Latty Lath up top with Delano Bergsorg. So, fingers crossed, things will still be good. So let's get into the game.
Of the championship, it's Middlesbrough and they take on Cardiff City.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Well, you certainly can't underplay how proficient the home side are in front of goal. Just look at the record. Best in the league, Stuart.
Well, in attack, they've been so fluid at home. They just know exactly where the next pass should be going. They've got such a great understanding of the game plan, and a lot of credit has to go to the coaching staff.
A look at the starting 11 for Middlesbrough.
Well, it's a fairly standard 4-4-2, which you don't see that often, but it does have its strength, particularly with the front 2 they've got playing today. They're both good players.
And so this, the team for Cardiff City.
Well, in this shape, their 2 holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the 2 centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how Cardiff do here. They're doing significantly better in FIFA as to what they're doing in real life. Just outside the playoffs. So let's get underway here, and yeah, we've been sort of inconsistently okay at times, but yeah, just to reaffirm our place in the top 2, this is going to be a good game to hopefully win. Well, that's a very panicky clearance. It falls to Bergsorg. Oh, and he's got to score. Huge first chance for Bergzorg. Very poor at the back. He just waited too long for the ball to come down to turn, even though I had pressed shoot instantly. I didn't want him to take a touch. Hayden Hackney can either drill this in or float one to the back post. Bergzorg's probably the one to aim for here. We haven't got the biggest in the box. No centre-backs. Ben Doak's quite short. Lath is very good in the air. I mean, they took a man out the wall here. We could have a free shot at goal. And I honestly feel like we may as well have a dig here. Ooh, and it was headed away. Definitely worth the effort. And then Hackney wins us another corner. We've got Cardiff penned in here. Ben Doak now. Bergzorg. Ooh, Borges was making the run. We couldn't turn in time to find him. But once again, getting in the way of their centre forwards who are trying to run through Borough's defenders here, which isn't working. Jones crosses it in towards Bergzorg. It's extremely deep. Morris's pass is blocked, and El Ghazi wins the second ball. Jones to Morris. Cardiff are keeping a very disciplined back line, but that's a good cross into Bergzorg. Oh, the goalkeeper's committed. And I couldn't quite see where the ball was there. Bergzorg sort of latched onto his own header. Which, yeah, no one really picked up from a Cardiff point of view, but the angle was clearly too tight. Oh, well, Ghazi, that's nice. There's Hackney, though, once again. Picking up the pieces. We've defended very well in this game so far. We've not let Cardiff have a second. And look at the run by Hackney. But Jones couldn't find him. I think it's safe to say both teams have defended well. Here is Anwel El Ghazi. Luke Ayling's there. He gets a shot off, which is straight at Senny Dieng. That's Cardiff's first chance. Here's Fry. Out to Jones. He's going to do well to win this. And find a Boro player. And to be fair, he did, but Hackney couldn't bring it down. But once again, there's the Boro defence. Incredibly strong. El Ghazi, though, out to Siopis. And a shot there from Willock. Is wide. Yeah, this has been a game of very few clear-cut opportunities. We've put a few balls into the box. We've not had any real chances in terms of testing the Cardiff goalkeeper. They've had a few half shots, which one was straight at Dieng, but yeah, we're failing to break down this very good Cardiff defence. Don't know if what we're going to need. Maybe a bit of magic from somebody. There's another disappointing pass. Jones hasn't had a good half. That's towards the big man. And once again, Cardiff can't get anything going, and, well, neither can we. Here's Jones, though. Now then, Bergzorg's a good target. But a great block. Out to Ben Doak. He's done the full-back. That's peeled off. Oh, and what a save. The best chance of the game so far. Comes right at the end of the half. Lath peeling off brilliantly there to make some space for himself. And that's a brilliant save. It's an outstanding save by the Cardiff City goalkeeper. That's right in towards McClark, and he's there again. He's there again as we have a little flurry at the end of the half, which has been very bitty, far from the best. Defences are on top. Hopefully we can find a breakthrough in the second half. Here's Rinomota. It looks like Cardiff are trying to inject a bit more life into their play as well, which I think both teams have needed. Oh, what a ball in behind that is! That's a beautiful goal from Cardiff. Well, there's been not much between the two sides, and that might be the wake-up call that we need. What a beautiful ball in behind Neto Borges. I mean, this is fantastic from Siopis. That is a beautiful bit of play. I mean, could Dieng do better? Maybe. It's a good strike. But we have edged the game without being great. But Cardiff have their first real big chance. And they stick it away, and we need to wake up here.
Well, he's a great talent. Hopefully this move will see him play at his best week in, week out. It's a really good move for everybody.
Cardiff have certainly... Oh, look at the football here. Oh, and that's just wide. What a great chance from Kanga. Good, quick football. And that is not far away. Cardiff are the ones who've turned up the tempo, gone up a gear. Whereas we're still stuck in first. Here's Dork. Bergzorg. It's just breaking through this Cardiff team that's proving to be the issue here. Hackney trying to take matters into his own hands there. Very cool defending. Not a bad clearance either. Clark has sold himself there. And now here comes Chris Willock. Brilliant by Borges. Dork. What a turn that is from Ben Dork. Bergzorg. Out to Jones. Well, again, there's no one in the box. Bergzorg sat on the edge. He's found him. Delano Bergzorg! And that's much better from him. Just as he's about to come off, he's put us level. And I was about to kick off that he wasn't in the box. But in the end, staying out and sitting in a huge acre of space was the right decision. And given the fact he's, well, I mean, it's still not the perfect finish. Quite central. Keeper should maybe do better. Maybe the power is what beats him. But that is Bergzorg's final contribution. As Marcus Forss comes on. But the main thing is we've gotten level and we've responded quickly.
30 minutes to go then.
Oh, Hackney read that extremely well. It was telegraphed, really. Dork into Force.
Really getting stuck in.
Good tackle, though, by Siopis. And now look at this. Look at this. Collins. They're in the box here. And it's 2-1. Cardiff are back in front. And once again, Ayling's the wrong side. Clark trying to get across. I have no idea where Dale Fry is. We overcommit with Matt Clark. And Kanga powers it past Seni Dieng. And, well, we weren't behind for long, but we weren't level for any longer. In fact, we were level for shorter. Cardiff back in front. Not good enough defensively from us. Bangura to Dork. Morris, I mean, look at the space for Hayden Hackney here. Hackney driving. But a big block by the Cardiff defender. I mean, I wouldn't say we're any more open in terms of how we're attacking in this second half, but Cardiff are just getting through us a lot more easily. Oh, and Siopis has managed to drop the shoulder there. Morris. Here's Jones. We need Ayling to make the overlapping run, but he just didn't. But we've worked it forward well.
Can the players respond and find this equaliser?
Dork. No.
Poor ball and easy for the keeper.
It's just not going to be our day today. And, well, Fry's been completely sat down by the forward. Hackney's been
Really good pass.
strolled through. Earling's head has been sent straight back towards him. Fry does win that.
Piece of defending.
Morris now. Here's Dork. We need to go central.
Doesn't have to do it on his own.
And we need our centre forwards to get on the bike here. Here's Marcus Force. Force is in the box. And it's a good save. That was the chance. Well, we need something to go in here.
Who's going to get on?
Clark's free, and he scores! Matt Clark! Well, now then. I mean, I wanted him to get the ball and run back to the centre circle, but never mind. He's decided to go and celebrate, and well, I wouldn't get that excited, guys. Get back to the centre circle. We want to win this game.
Well, here's the replay. It's certainly a well-delivered ball into the area, which makes it a
He had one earlier, Matt Clark.
really good goal.
That should have been a warning shot. That's a great header. Into the ground. And are we in for a late twist? It's 2-2.
So back underway.
And there's still time for a winner. One way or the other. Is there going to be a winner?
On the scent of a winner. Late
Oof, that's a
but they took
tricky ball into the middle. Oh, Bangura, what a ball. Dork. Laugh. Here's Force. Marcus Force into the middle towards Jones, who's probably the worst person you wanted in a heading position. Yeah, the fullback or defender did well to put him off. How much are Cardiff willing to go for the win at risk of losing? Morris heads it down. Here's Ben Dork now. So much room through the centre. Hackney. Jones to the byline. Cross is blocked. Whips a second one in. A Force.
to get it away.
Bangura's been sat down, but Morris keeps it alive.
Hayden.
Hackney. Morris. Oh, that's such a bad pass. It was meant for Ben Dork.
Release Siopis. With feet Conga.
What a tackle from Matt Clark.
Challenge.
Here is Dork now. Can Force slot in Lath. Cardiff defence sitting deep. Here's Isaiah Jones. Force is in the middle.
Just the clearance that was needed.
And Cardiff clear it. And that could be... Or maybe not. Hackney. What a place to win it back. Jones now to Laddie Lath. This is it. It's got to be put in the box. Look at Force. Oh, referee! Referee! You are absolutely joking me. Oh, my God. Marcus Force was just about to receive the ball with a free shot, yards out, and the referee has blown his whistle. Absolute shambles from the referee. But what a game. I wouldn't say we deserve to win it anyway. Drop points at home, but at least we come away with something. Boro 2, Cardiff 2. Well, we are starting to drop the odd few points, and the gap below us has begun to close in. We've just been a little bit up and down recently, haven't we? Obviously, we had that win over Hull, but prior to that, I lost to Burnley. So that's winless in 2 at home. Or was the Hull game at home? No, I don't think it was. So yeah, winless in 2 at home. Probably not being able to say that all season. And yeah, we just need to try and find a little bit of consistency. Because at the moment, yeah, we've just dropped off slightly. But let me see if I can find the league table just to see where that leaves us. Because, of course, Manchester City have won 6 from 6 in the Champions League. Wow. Let's just see where that leaves us in terms of the Championship. And, well, we need to be a bit careful here because Luton Town have closed the gap to 4 points. So we need to really keep the gap to no smaller than that if we want to make things a little less nervy. Leeds do have a game in hand away to Hull still to play, so we might be 7 points behind the leaders. So we're just starting to drop off a little bit, and it's a bit of a concern. Neto Borges, I hate being subbed off at the best of times, but that last game, I'm convinced I could have turned a draw into a win if you'd let me on. Well, I disagree. Got to pace yourself, mate. Well, he doesn't like that, but I don't like his comment either. You started the game. What's wrong with you? No idea. But anyway, we can now take a well-needed break away from the league now. Obviously, we didn't get very far in the League Cup, but it's important we do in the FA Cup. So let's head to the FA Cup third round tie away to Peterborough United. So then here's the team for the FA Cup game against Peterborough. Of course, we're going to make some changes, but we do want to still have more than enough quality out on the pitch to ensure we get the win. So we are going to let Sol Brynn have a game. Tom Glover was our League Cup goalkeeper. Sol Brynn's going to come in as the FA Cup goalkeeper for now. Lenihan and Vandenberg, still a more than solid enough centre-back partnership with Lucas Engel coming in at left-back, Dijksteel at right-back. In midfield, we are giving a senior debut to Elijah Drew, who, of course, you guys will have followed throughout our Youth Academy tournaments. Absolutely over the moon to give Drew his chance in the team, the 17-year-old, and he's going to be alongside another one of Borough's Academy graduates, Hayden Hackney. So a nice partnership there. We're going to give Micah Hamilton a game. He's not really impressed as yet, but we'll give him another chance on the left with Ben Duck coming around to his more natural right side. And then we've got two forwards up front who are more than capable of bagging us a good couple of goals. Conway and Force both fully fit. And we've got a couple of players on the bench as well who'll be hoping to get a chance too. We're going to rest Lath. We're going to rest Dale Fry. They're the only players really who are quite far off being fully fit. But anyway, it's huge that we progress in this game, so we need to give it our all.
The FA Cup. It's Peterborough United, and they face Middlesbrough.
Well, what an occasion this is for the home side and its supporters. Yes, of course, they're up against it today, but how they would love to cause a shock here. If they work as hard as they can, close their opponents down, defend with determination, and get a little bit of luck, they may just pull off a surprise.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, in this 4-5-1 shape, it will be interesting to see how close the wide midfield players get to their main striker. Will they stay wide or play through the inside right and inside left positions? We'll have to wait to see how it develops.
So Peterborough, I've not looked to see how they're doing in League One. Have been a team who've been at Championship level quite often over the years, but they have been out of the Championship for a few seasons now. And how good is it to see Elijah Drew in there? Wish I'd changed his number. Don't like the number 13. That's something I need to remember to do. But that's what this game, obviously, as long as it goes well, I'm hoping Drew can last the 90 and we can see how he does at senior level, having been a standout player in the Youth Academy. But as I said, and as I've said many times when we've done the youth tournaments, you feel a lot more attached to these young players with that new mode. That's why I love it so much. It's not just a random player who you just choose to promote whenever their rating seems good enough. We're able to promote Drew knowing we've played with him, we know what he feels like, what he's good at, that he's quick. As already Peterborough, oh my god, they've had a fast start and that's over the bar. But yeah, you feel more attached and you've been on that journey. And plus, Drew looks 17. He looks like an absolute child in this team. So that's also pretty awesome. But Peterborough starting very quickly there. The shot that was blazed over the bar. I think for us, it's just a case of getting an early goal. But here's Drew. And his first touch in senior football. And it's a good ball out to Micah Hamilton, another player who we're excited to see. And, oh, well, heavy touch there from the youngster. Dykesdale into Hackney. Oh, that's route one. Oh, and it's worked out here. Tommy Conway's in the box. And straight at the goalkeeper. The defender was right on him. It was a different sort of ball. Here is Drew. Out to Hamilton. The surface is so wet. The ball is barely shifting on the surface. So we've got to keep an eye on that when we're passing the ball around. Goal kick. Hackney wins the header. Doesn't head it down to anybody though. And here's Poku. Good turn of pace. And good work from Drew. Oh, it's a heavy touch from Drew, but he's through just about. Oh dear. His touch is so heavy. Every touch is just flying out of range. It was a good interception as well. Could have played in force. Could have had an assist there. Drew plays it through to Micah Hamilton. Hamilton now doing well through the middle. And that's dragged the fullback out of position. And, well, that should have led to an easy diag out to Engel, who would have had the entire left wing to himself. But, oh, that's a poor pass given away to Tommy Conway. And it's saved by the goalkeeper. Peterborough getting away with one there. Drew out to Micah Hamilton. Here's Adore. He's happy to run directly. Lenihan, well, he's lost out there. And they're in the box. And Bryn has to make the save and then come and collect. Just have to be careful here. They're being very direct, Peterborough. And we need to match them. Here's Hamilton. Oh, that's poor. Oh, but the goalkeeper's not really made a convincing clearance of it. An attempted hack down to Hackney there. Dykesdale out to Dork. Back towards Tommy Conway. And there's the opener. And that just settles things down. As Peterborough have had a few openings. But it's the forward areas where we have such an advantage. Duck with a really good cross. And to be fair, he's going up against a pretty big defender there who doesn't get off the ground. It's a good header from Tommy Conway. Just makes the game a little bit easier for us having gone ahead. Brilliant from Hackney. Oh, but then loses out on the second challenge. Dykesdale has to get across, and that wasn't far away. Wow. Well, Hackney's won 2 challenges and come out without the ball. And Peterborough more than happy to run at us with everything they've got there, but Hackney wins it back. Great ball out from Drew. Now then, Ben Dork. They're on the back foot here. It's behind Conway. Once again, the cross wasn't the best. Randall. Dykesdale's got to be wary. Oof. Oh! I thought he'd give a penalty. I thought he'd give a penalty there. I mean, Dykesdale won the ball, did he not? Oh, is this for an earlier infringement? I'm not 100% sure what that was for. I'll be honest. But, well, wouldn't this be a chance Free kick. It's gone for goal. But it's not going to trouble Bryn. You do kind of feel like a Peterborough goal is coming. I feel like we need to score a second just to put a lid on it. Drew to Hamilton now. Engel, that's more like it from the full-back. But Hamilton's ball was terrible. I keep giving Michael Hamilton chances, but yeah, I don't feel he's good enough at the moment. And now here's Poku. Brilliant tackle from Vandenberg. Drew out to Hamilton. Nope. Intercepted. Here's Randall. That's better from Hamilton, who intercepted the ball before I pressed circle. And now Engel's been beaten. And now this could finally be the moment for Peterborough. And they miss again.
Well, the opportunity presented itself, and they really should be level. They have to be more composed, more clinical if they want to get back.
Well, we are riding our luck a little bit, I'm not going to lie. I mean, it sounds daft, but the surface is so wet, it is very hard to pass the ball around. Oh, Drew trying to force it through bodies. Oh, and he's been done there by the winger. Here's Randall. Someone engage! My word. No one would lock on. Well, that's been a tough half. A very tough half. We don't deserve to be leading, but I'll take it that we absolutely are. And it's 1-0. Oh, what a touch that is. They've got two fantastic wingers. He's still going. Jones with a shot! And there's the inevitable. Peterborough equaliser. And they've massively deserved it.
Well, I have to say, that's a good finish. He knew exactly what he wanted to do there. He's just
I mean, it's not the most powerful of shots, but it's stroked into the far corner. And it's the least they deserve. They've been fantastic. Azaz, what's that touch? What is that touch? It's awful. Honestly, this pitch has been so wet. The touches are just out of the blue really heavy. And there's another one. Like, I'm not doing anything to warrant the touches being as heavy as they are. I don't understand it. Anyway, here's Azaz. I daren't sprint with the player in case the touch is heavy. Out to Engel. And I'll tell you what, Engel has got room to run it in the box here. Back post to Tommy Conway. What a save! What a save by their goalkeeper. Oh, I felt like going back across goal. It was a guaranteed goal. But what a save. Oh, and they need to be careful now because they've lost it. And Marcus Force makes it 2. And an error at the back by Peterborough. Probably, well, it drags us out of jail, I think. Dispossessed high up the pitch by Isaiah Jones. Conway just about gets it to Force. And he finishes it into the bottom corner. We've had 2 big chances in the last few minutes. Other than that, though, we've been pretty dreadful. Peterborough, the far better team. But mistakes against top opposition punish you. And they've been punished for that and not taking chances, to which they've had many. Jones doing well there, shrugging off their defenders. Force out to Drew. Go on, Drew. Ooh, nearly got it into the box. Engel, that's way too deep. Azaz Well zipped into Conway. Dork. Force! Saved again! Well, that's two huge saves by their goalkeeper. From headers we should have scored from both times. Brilliant from Dijksteel. Needed him to make that tackle. That's fantastic from Azaz. We've got an overload on the right-hand side here. Here's Marcus Force to finish the job. Good save. Conway. Back to Azaz. Saved again. Well, it's good of us to finally turn up with 20 minutes to go. We've just gone up a gear. And we're starting to really test Peterborough. Corner from Azaz. It's in towards Conway. Oh, Drew! That's a penalty! Well, it was a free kick right on the edge. Thought it may have been a penalty. It was close. Now then, look where this is. And if I had any confidence at scoring free kicks, then this would be absolutely perfect. The thing is, I don't, and we don't have a good free kick taker. So I am going to drill this low and straight towards the bottom corner. Try and not hit the surface, because the surface will slow the ball down. Oh, he's passed it! Why has he done that? I'm guessing we took too long. Oh, that's annoying. Anyway, Drew recycles it nicely out to Dork. It's back in the box. Oh, well in, Drew. Well won. Jones is onside. Conway finishes it. And that's game over. The changes of having Dork on the left and Jones back on the right has made a big difference. Great ball from Azaz. A lovely low cross from Jones. And Conway puts it right into the corner. Lovely finish. I mean, second half, to be fair, Conway and Forsyth headers they should have scored from. We have turned it round in the last 20 minutes. But my word, Peterborough will certainly look back at chances they had in that first half and the dominance they had at times. And they will think that had they been a bit more clinical, they could have been ahead and in front in this game. Azaz is just too strong there. Oh, and there's another one of them really annoying heavy touches by Force. But the FA Cup and the run continues. And we do, I think, avoid a little bit of a scare there. Winning away in the end comfortably at Peterborough by 3-1. Well, I guess the positive was when it got to crunch time, we were able to turn it up and get ourselves through. It was the pitch was soaking wet. Passes and touches were just all over the shop. It was incredibly difficult. But nevertheless, and we're going to have 3 updated scout reports here, ladies and gentlemen. Pray we might have some little superstars here. So we've got ball-playing centre-backs. Let's take a look. Do we get to see the potential? Yes, we do. So, Joaquin Moreno, poor, very low potential. So, can I disregard? Yes. Julen Aguilar, again, not great potential, quite low. So, we're going to reject him as well. Juan Serrano, once again, potential, not great. Overall, quite low. Bryce Navas, again, not quite good enough. Hugo Gutierrez, Jesus, another quite poor youngster, again, Reject him. Miguel Fernandez, probably the highest potential at 78. We'll sign him. We'll bring someone in. And to be fair, Christian Insua has a good potential of 80 and is quick and is a left back. So 2 players from Spain into Germany then, where we're desperately in need of some decent youth goalkeepers. Wow. Okay then. Liam Vogt. Look at the potential of him. Oh yes, there's the keeper we're going to be playing in our youth tournaments. We've found him straight away. Liam Vogt will be signed. And I tell you what, Karl Muller's pretty good as well. 91 potentially. Sign him up too. Lias Richter, not bad, but I think the bar's being raised here by the sort of goalkeepers we're looking at. So I think the rest might struggle. Oh, Sasha Schmitz. Look at this. Germany's the place to be. 3 goalkeepers we've signed. Kevin Baumann lets the team down. That's better. That's more like it. And finally, this is what I'm most excited by. Brazilian strikers. Do not let me down. Fabio Correa. Rubbish. Machado, not great. We'll look at the others before we disregard them. Carlos Lima, not great either. That's not bad. Eduardo Ferreira, decent potential there. Not top class, but good enough to sign. And Gabriel Tavares, not great either. So he's only 13, this kid. So we'll bring him in. So that was okay. Goalkeepers were fantastic. Little bit disappointed in what we've got from Brazil, especially disappointed from Spain, but we've still got time. Still got plenty of time to see what else comes. And we regret to inform you that we've decided to withdraw our offer for Rav van den Berg. Oh, Barcelona? What? We are surprised and disappointed that you've not had... I didn't even see this come in. When the hell did we get an email about Rav van den Berg? Oh my god, we've had 2. I've not been notified of either of these. Okay, so we've had 2 offers. One is from Lille for Riley McGree. Reject that. And Barcelona did bid 3.6 for Rav van den Berg, which I find hilarious. I need to keep checking my emails. They don't all pop up in your task list, ladies and gentlemen. So that's definitely worth keeping an eye on, as my menu has frozen. My menu is frozen. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't look at the news articles, and I can't scroll or see anything. Brilliant. Cheers, FIFA. Okay, we're back in now, and well, we do have certainly quite a bit of transfer activity that's kicking off at the moment, and I think we do, well, we will find out who we've got in the FA Cup as well. We'll have a look at that shortly. I saw something there about Dijksteel being approached. It's not in the emails, but it's in the task list, and I guess this is at the end of his contract. He's being approached by SK Rapid to move on. We're obviously not looking to sign on Anthony Dijksteel, so it looks like he'll be moving on, and best of luck to him if he does sign a pre-contract agreement. And he's gone. There we go. We've got a nice little pop-up animation to say that Anthony Dijksteel has moved on. I mean, it's an F because we've not brought any money in, but he was out of contract anyway, and it's not like we haven't got left-backs at the club. So Anthony Dijksteel is off in the summer. The only others we have to look at are Matt Clark. The other is Tommy Smith, who again, I'm not bothered about if he is approached and opts to move on. So let's have a little look then to see who we've got in the FA Cup next round. And it's Oxford. So that's quite underwhelming. A championship team away from home. But listen, I believe if we were to win this game, it would get us to the last 16. I think. Round 4, yeah, quarterfinals, it must do. What have we got? 4, 8, Oh no, 16? Have we done it? Surely not. We're not into the last 16 already. No, we're not. Round of 32. I was going to say. So there we go. We've got to beat Oxford to get a big tick in the FA Cup box. But we're going to leave it there, guys. So I'm going to keep a much closer eye on any transfer ingoings or outgoings. I know we're not all that bothered about signing anybody this January. And to be fair, with the money we've put into scouting, which is a priority. Oh, that's quite nice. I've not seen that before. Oh, well, that's a cool graph. I like that. Yeah, we've not probably got the money to buy anyone anyway, but things are going well. We're focusing on youth and bringing in some good young players, and there's been a few decent ones coming in, especially from Germany, and we'll leave it there, guys. We'll be back next time for 2 games in the Championship, to which we have to get back on track because Leeds have won, so the gap to them is 7 points. Portsmouth and West Brom coming up, and we could, to be honest, with the gap to Luton, we could be worth winning both. But until then, if you've enjoyed the video, as always, hit a like on the video, subscribe for more, and hit the bell so you never miss when a video drops. Leave me a comment below with your thoughts, as always, and until next time, guys, do take care, and I will see you all in the next one.